Alright, so quick video. Hopefully the lighting here is okay. Down the basement. These are some, turn the camera this way. These are some Carry-Lite Goose decoys I bought several years ago. We've been hunting with them. They look very realistic, I think, for what we paid for them. But we found after a couple seasons they wouldn't bounce back into their shape like they're supposed to. They'd get squished down in the decoy bag and stuff, and it was really hard to get those sort of dings and dents out when you got out in the field, and they just didn't look very good. So I didn't use them much for the last season, and I didn't want to get rid of them. So what I came up with is I just bought some real cheap painter's drop cloths. I think I used 3 per goose, and they cost, oh, I don't know, maybe $1.50 a piece. So you know, not a big investment. And I just stuffed those into the body cavities of these decoys just as tight as I could. So we filled in the heads. You can see here that's solid now in the whole body. So what they do is they fill that cavity up, kind of smooth out the dents, and but they don't add a lot of weight. You know, they probably still weigh less than a full body decoy would. And the other thing I did to prevent those drop cloths from falling out, you know, while we're out in the field, and also just to give some additional support, is with all of these I filled up about 1/3 of the body cavity with a spray foam, just, you know, that you buy in a can for, you know, filling in cracks in your house and stuff. Also very cheap. And I just hung these vertically. There's a little eyelet here on the inside. I just hung them all like this, and sprayed that foam in and let it dry, and kind of did it in layers, and then just shaved off anything that was protruding. And you can see when they're sitting down, you can't see that foam at all. And the way these will be sitting in the field, it should just blend right in. So just a little trick to, you know, like I said, kind of put some life back into some tired decoys. And like I said, it doesn't have much weight. It only costs maybe $5 or $6 per decoy. The other thing I did is just bought some black paint, and black and white paint, and touched up the heads on these. So they look nice. The bodies we'll clean up a little better before the season starts. I'm not going to paint those, but anyway. And then as far as the stakes go, what we're going to try this year is just use some rebar, because where we hunt, a lot of times the ground's frozen up during the winter, and it was too hard to get stakes in the ground anyway with the ones that came with them. So we'll just use a sledge and put the rebar in, and then you can just poke that right through that hole through the plastic, and they'll be fine. So anyway, that's like I said, just a real quick, cheap fix for old decoys. Get some new life out of them, and we're real excited to try them out again this fall.